All right, welcome everybody. My name's Tammy. I'm the Fearless Mama. I'm here with the Fearless crew. We're here on a Saturday. I'm really excited to be relaunching this platform that I've used for 4 years, and 4 years of just nonstop people using this for all sorts of different opportunities. But specifically now, since we've relaunched, I'm using it for $200, $500, and $1,000 commissions. So today, my son has put together a kind of a formal presentation. So I'm going to see if I do this right. Because you guys know that I just say what I have on my heart and on my mind at the time, right? So he's like, last night, him and I were like doing this like a little, almost you could say homework. You know, you guys ever go to high school or college? Well, I dropped out of college. I said, heck with college, but and my guidance counselor told me I wasn't college material. So he's right. So I'm glad I never went in that direction of college. I mean, because I was not employable. I am not employable. I mean, there's just no way, you know? So anyway, I've been self-employed for 35 years. And so, so Rob said, hey mom, why don't we do this little keynote, right? This little presentation here. Can you guys see this? All right. All right, cool. So this is Get Fearless Freedom. And how I've been able to make 7 figures online is through marketing systems, picks and shovels, we call them, tools for business owners. And that's what 2023 is all about. There's a lot of people coming online, as you know, and with the economy, with the explosion and things like that, people more and more are wanting to come online and make money. So we put this presentation here together for you guys. This Zoom is optional. You don't have to come to a Zoom to make money with this. In fact, I just made $1,000 in the past 24 hours without even having a Zoom. Okay. So that's the cool part about the automation that you have in this system. So don't ever feel like you have to come here on Saturdays. You know, I just like to do this so that if people have a guest or someone that they want to see who I am, I'm the company owner of Get Fearless Freedom. Okay. Founded in 2019. If they want to see what we have here, you know, then they can. So that's why I do these presentations. Okay. So let me just stop screen share real quick, because for some reason I am not able to, hold on a second. I'm not able to stop screen share. Here we go. Okay. I know how to go backwards. There we go. So, so when I came online, I said, all right, what is going on? I cannot figure out how all this stuff comes together, right? So I had a problem. I had a problem with my lead generation. I didn't know how to advertise. I didn't have any support. I sent my sponsor $3,500 and he gave me a 1-page manual and said, here you go to it. I didn't have any live support. So that was one of the problems that I had when I came online. What I was looking for is I was looking for paid. Hold on a second. We got people. Hold on. We got people that are some reason here are not muted. So hold on. Let me just check this out. As you guys,
it's okay, Tammy, if you keep carrying on, because as soon as I hear they're not muted, I'm going in and muting them. So all right, cool. Just keep carrying on. I'm on it.
You're on it. Okay, great. So I'm going to back up one slide here. I'm going to go to what was my problem? What did I have? What had an issue? I didn't know what the heck I was doing. Yes, I knew that when we started our first business 35 years ago, carpet cleaning business, I knew that I was going to have customers, right? So, but I didn't know anything about the online space, you know? And I mean, I really needed to make some money fast. The kids were getting bullied in school. I was like, you know what? This is ridiculous. I want to stay home with them. So I got into the business opportunity space. Business opportunities are huge. I mean, they have been for the past 12 years. It's a recession-proof business. You see businesses going out of business all the time, right? You see mom and pops going out of business. You see, you know, obviously that's what's happening right now with this new economy, right? So I said, well, I want something that's going to be long-term, something that I can travel with, take with me, and all that sort of stuff. So I came and stumbled upon member-to-member business opportunities. And this is when I launched was Get Fearless Freedom, because I had several opportunities. I'm sure a lot of people on here have offers online, right? You have a multiple stream, and that's kind of what people have put through everybody's head lately, right? Well, I decided to focus myself when I relaunched this into Get Fearless Freedom and establish this membership and to add higher levels. So in 2019, it was only $200. Okay. And then we moved it to a $300 platform. All right. So I said, all right, let's really, really crank this up. And this weekend, we're going to get a $1,000 level installed. Now, people behind Get Fearless Freedom, it's not just myself, it's my husband. He's actually inputting his expertise, my son, Brianna. We have leaders here, and that's what's cool about Get Fearless Freedom is that we have a solution for everybody. And it's a community, as you guys can see, everybody hopping on these Zooms. It's not just like, okay, we're hiding behind websites here. We actually help you guys understand what is Get Fearless Freedom. Okay. So we did this little diagram. Isn't this cool? Rob put this together on the whim. Like he was like, let's do some visuals here for people today, you know? Now, just in case you wonder, you know, I used to be shy. I used to not want to get on camera. I used to hide behind websites. I'm going to actually show this slide first because a lot of people think that, oh my gosh, I got to get on video. I got to do videos. Actually, no, you don't have to. I used to not want to get on videos. Okay. I've really done a lot of personal development in this space of 10, 12 years. I've had to, because prior, what got me into a depression and overweight was because I had 15 homes to foreclosure, our own personal home to foreclosure, a Mexican restaurant that we launched in our 40s that didn't work. So I got really, really upset. I got really depressed. And I says, what in the heck? What is wrong? What's going on in my life? So the reason why I'm excited about this 1,000 level is because Brianna came into my life this year. And she says, you know what, what's really, really missing is because of what you've gone through and how many people you've taught and trained. Yes, you do. You focus on the lead generation part, and everybody wants to know. They ask me every single day, how do you advertise your website? How do you do this? How do you do that? Right? But there's one thing that you really got to work on first is that mindset. That mindset will get you to places that you will never, and you'll be like, wow, I went from living in New York to be traveling all around the country. We now live in Arizona. We live in Vegas. We go back and forth. I live the life that I wanted to live, that we actually desire. I've taught thousands and thousands of people. People call me a motivator, inspiration. I'm just a marketer, you know, but along the way, I've been able to help and coach people and have them realize that, yes, they too can work from the comfort of their home, you know? So I get really fired up when I talk about this because it's really, to me, it's a passion of mine to share my knowledge. You know, I was on this, I guess you could say this one webinar one time. I was sitting there, I was thinking to myself, and my husband and I used to go to these real estate events. You guys know the kind where they sit there, they talk to you, you know, the kind of events I'm talking about, and they don't give you anything except for rah, rah, rah the whole time, right? You get home and you wonder, what the heck am I going to do next though? I'd get so frustrated with my husband. I'd say, you know what? We just spent 10 grand. We don't know what to do. We'd get home and we'd get this manual out. I even pulled it out for you guys in my briefcase because I'm a minimalist. I actually travel. I don't have a lot of stuff that I hold on to. I realized that after I lost those 15 homes to foreclosure. Did you know that your house is only 4 walls around you? That's it. Don't worry about it if you lose something in your life. You still have this. You still have your spirit, right? I can't help you if you've lost your spirit. But if you still have your motivation and you still want to do proper things in life and you still want to help people, I can help you. Okay. But anyway, I pulled out this manual and I said, you know what? I was a student of direct response marketing and advertising. I became a student of it. So I'd go to these events and I'd get these books. This is one of my little Craigslist black books, which happens to be in one of the levels, and you get the access to the software and the training, right? So I dove into that and I started learning it. And I says, wow, oh my gosh, someone just responded to my ad. Someone just sent me $1,400. Someone just listened to my YouTube video. Oh my God, I just got a sale. And then game over. Because when you have that validation, right? And you guys can see it. You see the validation. When you have that validation in life, and now there's so many people popping the 200, the 500, right? And they get into that mode like, wow, this can happen for me. These results are happening for me. Just like when I started, you know, working out and eating right, you know, Rob was like, okay, I'll show the flex. Like when I started working on myself, I couldn't believe the transformation. I lost 100 pounds. Last year I had surgery. So I'm like, okay, now I got to lose that 20 more. And now I'm going to the gym. So I'm actually moving closer to a gym. Does that make sense to you guys? You get to where you want to go and you surround yourself with the people you want to be with. That's what I love about this community. We have so many people. Andre Wilson is here in the house. Thank God, literally, thank God for you. He just literally was in the hospital. All right, so get back to this. Brianna knows what I'm talking about, and Rob, if he's on here. All right, so getting back to this, you guys can tell I get really passionate about my company. And this is the cool part, is this is not even all that we can share today. Like we could go on for 2 hours. We have, last Sunday we did. We went on for 2 hours because we're so passionate about helping people. But we got into this thought mode of, okay, can we also share and show people what we do with side gig hustles? Like our passion, yes, is real estate flips, but in the past 4 years, our passion has been this. You guys are seeing some of the things that we've bought. Okay, so you can go into the back office, you can learn about the side gig hustles, and these are actual, literally inventory that we've bought and sold, we've flipped. This one here is a Renee, or I don't know if you guys know how, like art is very, very, you know, like right now, art is where people are putting their money. Also gold, silver, Rolexes, things like that, right? Because like I've told people before, it's great and it's amazing to make that $10,000, $20,000, $30,000 a month, but what are you going to do with it once you get it? It's kind of like I had a mentor one time that said, you know, a dog goes and chases the car, but what's he going to do when he gets to the car, right? Like we're all on this journey, we're all on this passion. And if you guys have a video that's kind of like be bopping around, if you can just be off video, that way it wouldn't be a distraction on the Zoom for everybody. It's just better to not be on video. So these are some of the gems that we pick up for. This is one of my necklaces here. Appraised value is right around 25 grand. This is one of our Rolexes. These are gold. This is, like I said, a Renee, and we buy and sell. And these are some of the things that we do while we travel. So I wanted you guys to see a visual. I think Terry's on here. She loves Elvis. In fact, it's a huge common ground that we share. We talk about Elvis. Usually I play Elvis music before the Zooms, but here's an Elvis one that we just bought and sold. It's actually sold now. Here's some, if we have any sports fans on here, sports memorabilia or anything like that? Because sports is really big. I mean, there's a lot of, you know, like I said, we talk about lead generation, but there's a whole world out there, guys and gals, where you can see that people love this kind of stuff. And that's what I like about Get Fearless Freedom. Okay. So, is my son on yet here? I don't want to share. I gave you guys a teeny little glimpse of what the 1000 level is going to be on, but has my son jumped on here yet? I can't see him yet. Let me see if Rob is there. So, okay. I don't know if I see him yet.
Not yet. No, he's not on yet.
Okay. No problem. All right, cool. So isn't that cool what you guys have seen so far? Isn't it really simple? Like the concept is so depth, but yet it's so simple because we have the advertising in place. That's actually one of the #1 questions, and you guys can all benefit off of it and prosper as well. How do I get leads? Because that literally is the #1 question I get asked every single day when I'm doing like callbacks and things like that. Well, where do I get the leads and how do I? So I've been doing that for 12 years. That's not a problem. I even run traffic for people. So that's never been a problem. But let me go ahead and again, share screen. I'll go back up. So obviously the solution is the leads. Okay. Yes, there's always a funnel. You want to always use a funnel online. If you see someone actually using like a replicated site or something like that, you know, you want to make sure that, hey, I have a solution for you. You know what I mean? So here's the, hold on 1 second. Okay, sorry about that. It's the bulldog. It's the bulldog effect. All right. So here we go. I'm going to share screen again. So these are some of the benefits. Obviously, the owner, I'm the owner. So that was the other solution. I couldn't get a hold of some of the owners to ask them how does your funnel work? Well, they wouldn't answer me. So I'd get very, very frustrated. The other thing is I was actually paying quite a bit of money. I know Brianna and I've talked about this before, right, Brianna? It's like $200, $300 just for this, you know.
Yeah, well, it was $300 a month.
Mm-hmm.
And then I got in to see what you had, and I was like, what?
Yep.
So yeah, I ended up canceling what I was using before, of course, and started using this. And with what you've got, this is one of the things I actually put up a video, and I was like, the simplicity of the pages that you've got, I have had more opt-ins, a lot more opt-ins from your traffic, also a lot more opt-ins, because I've paid for traffic before too. Yeah, so I still message you and I'm like, oh my God, like I've got all of these people joining on my list. Where do they come from? And yeah, you've been hitting the activate button and running traffic. So yeah, so definitely low cost monthly. There you go. There's solutions. I'm doing this from my phone, and I'm like trying to read. I need to get some reading glasses properly there. But yeah, low cost monthly. That is definitely what Tammy has got here.
Yeah, $47 a month. Yeah.
Yeah.
And I email people's leads, and that's how people are here.
Yeah. It's not just $47 a month, an admin fee for, you know, the system that does the work for you. Tammy actually markets, follows up with your leads without stealing them. And I know you'll go into that afterwards, but you provide a service that would cost hundreds of dollars a week to have.
Yeah.
No, it was $100 if I wanted somebody to write one email for me to send to my people to market. $100 for one email. And how many emails are you sending out per week?
About 4 or 5, if
Yeah.
not every day. Yep.
Exactly. So yeah, so much more.
Exactly. And I think people are like, is this too, I had one guy say, is this too good to be true? like he was like, and I said, why should I increase my price to like 97 a month or something? You know? But yeah, I mean, that's the cool part about it is, you know, is that you guys have this affordable solution. And with unlimited capture pages, what was my problem was, I'll back up. I think I might have said it on this. Where is the problem? Like here, like every time, Brianna, every time I wanted someone to set up a funnel for me, I had to pay my programmer $300 each time. Like each time, like I'll whip up a funnel for someone. I don't know if Angel's on here, for example, or Terry or anyone that I've, you know, helped in, you know, on Sunday Zoom or whatnot. Every time that, let's see if I can log in here. Every time that I would go in here, by the way, this is my back office of Get Fearless Freedom. If you're not familiar with it and you haven't joined yet, you'll get access to this today. But every time I would go like this and whoops, I have to log back in. Hold on. Time's out, of course. Every time I go like this, create a page, right? 1, 2, 3. I just did a capture page and I saved it. Every time I'd have a programmer do that, it cost me $300 every time. I was like, wait, can you get this down a little bit more reasonable? Like, yeah, I make good money, you know, and things like that. But gosh, that's going to bite into your bottom line, you know? So a lot of times people are very spoiled with the system. They have been for 4 years, you know, but here's the new campaign because I just created a capture page, for example. And then when you go to set up a new campaign, you're literally doing it yourself, right? So you click a page, you go and you put wherever you want on your Aweber list, and then you redirect it to wherever you're wanting them to go, right? And then you put it in a campaign, in a category, and you're done and you're ready to run traffic. That's it. Like you can do that over and over and over again for $47 a month. And look at how many categories I have, you know, because some people are passionate about their network marketing company. Some people are passionate about their whatever XYZ company. I don't name names, by the way, on the Zoom. We keep it very generic because Get Fearless Freedom can help any business opportunity. And when that concept came out, and then the other problem was I don't know about you guys, but those companies that you have with those funnels, were you able to make a huge affiliate commission off of reselling that? Brianna, were you able to actually make $200, $500, $1,000?
No.
No.
No, I mean, you
got
got,
I think it was one time.
yeah,
I mean, 75 bucks.
30 odds. No, well, if it's the higher option, yeah, it was about 30% commissions that 30%. You get. Yeah, that you can make off it, but not something like where it is 200, 500, 1,000. I'm so excited for the 1,000. Me too. I love that. I'm going to do a new training where I'll share people, like I do a lot of like manifesting and you know, like the mindset, success mindset and different things like that. And I practiced this before 1,000 option came to me. I practiced this and I was like, right, this is what I want to see. I want to have something. And I call it activating the flow of 1Ks. And that's what I want people to do. So that's why, like, I just love that we've got this new 1,000 level that is coming in, and everything that we're going to be doing. And that I am so excited about it. So excited. So,
I love masterminds where we can talk about, you know, like in the back office, like I was like, all right, I like my Rolexes, I like my jewelry, I like that. But I was like, man, it's expensive. You know what I mean? So the 1,000 levels, gosh, you only need 10 people, you know, right? Who needs 10,000 a month? Everybody always comes to me and says, I want to make $10,000 a month. I mean, that is
exactly.
Like, right?
10 people a month.
Right. So here's the slide. Do you like the slide? This is the 1,000 Fearless Supreme Freedom mentoring and coaching program. All right. So you're unlocking your fearless mindset and mastering your freedom.
Ooh.
Do we get access to these slides?
Actually, if you want, sure, Andre, if you want to do your own presentation, sure.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Me too, Tim.
Are they in the back office or you'll send those to me?
We just whipped this up in the last 24 hours.
Okay.
I want one too.
Yes.
Me too.
You
I'd
guys
love
can
to
all
have
do
them.
your own presentations if you want. Absolutely. I have many people I've coached and trained, and obviously you too, Andre. You guys can go off and do your own presentations if you want, your own Zooms. In fact, I highly recommend, because there's more and more people coming on, I highly recommend to get you guys as your YouTube up there on Get Fearless Freedom. I coached and told Brianna how to do it. I did it with Jenny. I'm telling many people here. Stratton has one. I'm telling you guys, you know, the new video I just created will teach you guys how to rank to any leaderboard with the keyword. How do you guys think I ranked to the leaderboards of all those companies that I've talked about? How do you think I did it? I was there, right there on YouTube when they put the keyword in. So not only will we have Brianna's master, and I really highly recommend everybody logging in and listening to Brianna. I've gone through her material. I've listened to her videos. It's good stuff. It's good stuff. Brianna, if you want to give a little bit of your background, feel free, because we are recording this. And by the way, this whole content, guys, that we're talking today is going to be on the sales page. So anything you want your prospects to hear, your members to hear, is what you want to say. Like whatever comes out of your mouth is directly affected to your bank account. I believe highly in that, by the way. I highly believe in that law of attraction mentality. If you believe that you can do it, then you know you will do it and you'll make money here. But Brianna, she's actually been a student of Bob Proctor And we're thrilled to be able to have such an amazing mentor and coach on board, Get Fearless Freedom with us. Because it really does come down to mindset, doesn't it, Brianna? And
everything, I mean,
talking about
absolutely.
mindset.
It's been one of the biggest things that I've seen. No, I love affiliate marketing, absolutely love it. I'll give a quick background of my story. I was a single mother of 7 children. I was a high school dropout, had my first child at 16. My life has been a very interesting journey. There's been a lot of growth in my life's journey, which, I love that there's so many of us on here that are showing up for ourselves because we've gone through some pretty rough times, but we didn't give up. We didn't give up. And it's the exact same as me. I didn't have any qualifications. Guidance teacher told me I would never amount to anything, all of that jazz. But there was something that happened to me that, it was a movie that I watched that just inspired me. So somebody had shared their story, and this is an important thing for all of you as well. I love stories. They shared their story that inspired me that, hey, maybe I wasn't just a washed up, that there was just nothing for my life. Maybe I could be something more. And I just started that journey of seeking to be more and just discover more. So I've learned from Bob Proctor, a few others, as you know. And one of the biggest things, I ended up, moving into sort of becoming a Bob Proctor consultant. One of the biggest things, though, what I really wanted, I just wanted to earn money online. Like, I love that, absolutely love it. And it's not just about earning money online, because, I'm not going to go too much into the story here, but it's not just about earning money online. It's about bringing freedom for people. To have people not being slaves, to have people being able to live their life the way they want to live it. Now, when I was working with Bob Proctor, I was brought into the whole, kind of coaching arena, and I used to teach people how to, create their own courses, how to market on Facebook, how to do that on Facebook. I used to teach people all of that stuff. Along with the mindset, like the success mindset, because everything starts there. But so many people were still coming up stuck with the how, well, how do I actually do this? I'm so used to muting everybody. So it was one of the biggest things. Just so many people were coming up stuck with the actual how. And that's what we are giving people. It kind of pushed me that when poop hit the fan, normally I just don't say the word, but this is your sim. When poop hit the fan, I was kind of brought into a bit of a downward spiral with my mindset. There was a lot of fear that was out there in the world, and I'm normally quite a strong person where it's like, just keep yourself centered, don't buy into the fear. But I was nearly dragged into, a very, very dark space. And I did a lot of the inner mastery to pull myself back out of that again. And I went and said, what is it that we can do that can serve people right now? Like, how can we actually help people instead of projecting fear onto people, right? Because I think we've got enough of that right now with Facebook and, everything else. What is it that we can actually do? And that was what brought me to here. So the courses that I've put up there, there's some that's on Facebook marketing. We do have more that is coming up as well. But the biggest part is, how do we help people thrive in life? One, plug them into their power. People, and you're being manipulated to deliberately make you forget who you are and the power that you've actually got. Now, and again, I'm going to repeat this because it's important for people to be self-aware of this. Your senses are being bombarded in a deliberate way And this includes Facebook. I'm not a crazy cuckoo person. Well, I am a wee bit crazy, but I think that's good. But you are being bombarded. Your senses are being bombarded. And Facebook's used for that as well. And it's all over the place to make you forget who you truly are and the power that you've actually got to create the results, the physical change in the world that you want to see, the physical change in your bank balance, your life that you want to see. So what are we doing with everything that we're putting together here? We want you to have something that reminds you daily of the power that you have actually got to build a life that you do love to live. And number two, what do people need? They need money. Right? People need money to live in this life. You need money to actually pay for those dreams being a reality. So many people would always get stuck at it, but how do I get the money? But how do I get the money? So what are we doing here? We're giving people the way to have that fearless, supreme freedom, to have a way to be able to receive the actual money, and not small change, but high money from the get-go. So that then, yes, you can actually start paying for those dreams and to reach further afield as well, right? Because we're not charging 10K for this. We're not charging 20K. Like some of the programs that many of us have been in, you know, that was what it cost. We're not charging that. So it's more accessible for more people to access this, to be able to use it and to start winning with that. So that's a lot of what we've put in here already, and we're continuing to put in, because we're all creating more courses and training for everybody in this. So it's just forever growing. It's real people. It's not, you know, robot type training that you've got in here. It's real people using, you know, real methods. And that's what we're building in here, to be able to give this to people. Like, guys, everybody that's on this call, this is a gift that you're able to give to people, and that when they apply it, when they use it to support them and having that freedom, like, can you think of, I think sometimes people need to come out of their own heads and really look at the bigger picture with what we're actually doing here. You know, it's not just, you know, a wee quick making money online type of thing.
Oh.
You know, you've got to be tapped into your why, but also the fact that this is what we're able to give to other people. I mean, this is huge. I've invested 20K into a program before, and I never got to earn from that. I never got a commission if I resold that. And yet look what we're doing for people and giving to people. Like,
yeah. It's mind-blowing.
Anyway. It's been a long while since I've been on a Zoom.
No, I love it. I love it.
Yeah.
I love what you're saying. Because when we started talking, you said, Tammy, do you realize what you have? And you're like,
Yeah.
I couldn't believe I spent all this money, but yet you're taking the time to talk to me and to walk me through and coach. And I said, exactly. Because you want to know why? Because I didn't get it. And I hate that. I hate having anyone in my community, in my membership, and everybody knows every single business opportunity in the past 12 years, I've always had Zooms. Paulette knows it. Andre knows it. Like everybody on here that's worked with me for years, Terry knows. Everybody that's worked with me for years knows that I've always supported people in Zooms. And now this is my own company, my own servers. You know, Rick, Rob, Bob, Brianna, Terry. I mean, we're all involved. And then what also irked me is that you couldn't talk to someone if you needed help. You know, I have a support for anyone that has any tech questions or issues of their website. I'm not a techie person. I don't know how to put together these websites. That's why I hired someone. You know, when we had our mortgage broker business and our restaurant, did you know we opened up a Mexican restaurant and we didn't even know how to cook the Mexican food? I didn't know. Do I look Mexican? In this day and age, you don't have to know everything. With the internet, some of the emails that I come up with, I look in my swipe file. I'll look through and I'll say, okay, I'm going to sit down. I'm going to do an email today for the people, you know, because they've asked me, right? They're paying me. So I go into one of my little books, or Rob will pull up this new doohickey thing called ChatGPT. Ever hear of it? And he'll go, Chip will do like this, and then and then it'll create one, and then we send it out and we push it through the email portal. The email portal is something that I wanted because I was sick and tired. This was my other problem that I had. And I know I ramble and I talk about a lot of this stuff. There's problems. Everybody has a problem, right? We're here to solve it for them. But so I used to get into these member to member, and Andre knows what I'm talking about. Everybody asked me, where's your share code, Tammy? Can you send me these? I was just talking to Linda. I don't know if she's on here. Where's your share code for Get Fearless Freedom? I don't have one. I didn't want to deal with it. Want to know why? Because I send the emails out for you. Oh, you do? Yes. All you guys got to do is build your list. Did you know that's how simple this boils down to? Stratton knows. He had a $1,500 week. Jenny just made $500. Andre made $500 I have people on here all over. I don't know if who else is on here today that's made the money. Brianna's made 20 sales. Like, really? All you got to do is drive traffic to these simple capture pages. That's how simple this is. You know, I just love doing Zooms. I think it's fun. So these are the bonuses. Yes, we are coming up with what you just saw. I'm introducing this today, and my son just jumped on. We're going to have a Facebook automation software. It's in pre-launch today. If you are at the 1,000 level, you will have access to that. There's going to be my 12-year Rolodex, because when people come on board, want you guys to obviously grow this membership. Like Brianna said, we want people to hear about this. We want people to see that this is simple, right? Want to see the actual ad I'm running right now, guys? That's bringing in the sales and automation. I'll show you guys real quickly. And of course, weekly Zooms, that's a bonus, right? And then of course, my YouTube ranking video on how to YouTube. It's really simple. You guys, you wouldn't even believe it. Like, it's super simple to rank onto YouTube with a video. It's really easy. And I shared it with Jenny and with Brianna already. They already have access to that video. And I have company co-ops, okay? All right, company co-ops, very, very discounted, okay? I can't do them for free. It's impossible if I'm actually closing sales and, you know, for $47 a month. Supreme Money List, I'm adding that. Like, if you want to know where to get like more money, if you want to get into the buying, the selling, and raise some capital, you know, OPM is really great. Andre knows that term really well. OPM, other people's money, right? Some people like it, some people don't. That's fine. But I'm going to have that in there. And then, of course, the Facebook event training. That's how we are getting people. And it's a free way. Brianna came up with that. So these are all the bonuses that you get. There's even more. I have a Facebook group, a private Facebook group. I did have a chat that was getting too distracting, and then just a little too awkward for some people. So we have our private Facebook group. Let's see, what else do we have? This is it. This is the ad that's currently running. This is I won't disclose that because not everybody's a member on here, but once you become a member, you know where I actually advertise. This is a nationwide classified. It's really cool. And that right there where it says yourpersonalclosingteam.com, because again, I close your sales. I'm emailing through your leads, right? If a person wants to talk to you though for $1,000, don't worry. Once you listen to Brianna's training, if you want me to be on the phone with you when you're collecting that $1,000, I'll be more than happy to help you guys. But it's not hard to collect that money. I had one guy one time, and Rob might be able to speak to this. I'm not joking about this. We had one member, and this person kept asking, please, where do I send your money? Did you know? He didn't even know how. He was too shy. I'm like, I learned really early on, shy people have skinny kids, you know? Anyway, the person was begging for his link and he just didn't know how. It was that mental, like, receiving, like, I don't know, do I deserve this? Yes, we all deserve this money. We all deserve this money, you know? So this is my live ad. I'll show you guys right here. Let's see, where did I put it? Right here. Right here is my live ad running right now, along with other ones. You guys can probably almost see where it's at. I forgot when I share this link, but it's live and it goes right here to our link, and it's on Rotator. Okay, it's on a rotator. So when it hits there and then it goes to the next and the next, I just installed that this week. In fact, yesterday was the first day we went live. Isn't that cool, Andre? So yeah, you guys can use this resource. Andre likes offline. I like offline. You know, the world doesn't revolve around Facebook. I'm sorry to say, I know a lot of people love Facebook and I get it. I make sales from Facebook and a lot of people are here from Facebook. But you know what? If you want to have that supreme freedom and that time freedom and you know, and like Jenny and Frankie are going to Disney World, I think it is, or somewhere. And yeah. Okay. See, got a good memory. So people, you know, they want to have that time freedom. And like I told Brianna, yeah, I'm going to be by the pool this summer. I'm going to be, you know, last year I had my parathyroid surgery. This year I'm recovering. You know, last June, I wasn't even doing these. Last April, I wasn't even doing these Zooms, you know? So yeah, money is like oxygen and you need it in order to be here and to be alive. You know what I mean? And enjoying life. Let's see, what else do we have to share, Rob, on these slides? I love these slides you put together. This is amazing. It kept your mom on track today.
That's good. Sorry, I was just busy networking with more people physically.
Oh, that's okay. So he put this together and we've been going on cruises and traveling and everything like that. And yes, I have been working on myself. So that's it. Be fearless, love, laugh, and become fearless today. So if anyone has any questions, we're almost at the top of the hour. And I will go ahead and Rob, we have a lot of good, you know, tidbits here for the sales letter and recording. And because when we launch the new sales letter to the new level, we'll be able to put this recording on it. So it was great today. Oh, before I stop, oh my gosh, I have to bring out a couple guests here. I told Jenny I would have her just kind of share why she loves, you know, Get Fearless Freedom. And so it's nice to meet you here, Jenny. We've only talked over Messenger. So isn't it fun to see each other on Zoom and whatnot? So yeah, if you guys wanted to share what you're so excited about with Get Fearless Freedom, because you're brand new to our community, right? And
Yeah.
All right. And so if you can tell everybody what it was that you saw and then why, and congratulations on your sales. It's awesome.
Thank you. Well, I'll probably start off and then pull her in. And we've given her the nickname Jenny, and so we use that on her profile, but her real name is Julie. So if we would jump between Julie and Jenny, that's the reason why, but either is fine. So I'm a pastor on staff at a church, and we feel like God is leading us somewhere different as we've been praying and stuff. And we know that not everyone believes the same thing probably, and we understand that, but we felt that God was leading us to do something different. Almost like a furlough position where we're taking 2 months away just to kind of focus on our marriage, spend time together, and of course Disney in June, which we're excited about. So obviously, we were looking for something that we could do that was automated. I'm a nerd, so I like to dabble in researching the things. And so online marketing, you hit the nail on the head. Like, you want to have the big asset, which is your list, because everything else is just renting traffic. You don't own it. And so what we wanted to do was, hey, let's get started now. Let's have our email list. And then while we're at Disney, maybe the 2 months prior to that, we can make our mini assets. So like our YouTube videos, Facebook stuff. So those are working behind the scenes for us, feeding and growing the email list. So that way, if we take a month off, those things are still working for us, creating profit, creating income. So we can just spend time together. And so she's been doing a great job. I do a lot of the marketing and the techie stuff because that's my thing. She's the social butterfly, so she does all that. But I wanted to share her story too, and kind of, you know, what she was thinking as well. But
I'm teaching, and I'm ready to transition out of that. So we were just trying to find something that gives us like this more freedom.
Right.
And you've been so helpful with us, and we've done things in the past too, and that's where it's different, you know.
Absolutely.
The fact that we have access to you and your help, and that's what's made the difference. So we're thankful. Yeah.
Very nice. Thank you, Julie. I get to call you Julie now.
Yeah, either way.
And can I say one more thing, Tammy? I know you haven't revealed how to rank the videos yet, but again, because I've researched stuff myself, your approach to that, obviously the way that you do the video, and I don't want to give that away, YouTube prioritizes and puts precedence on the videos that are made the way that you're showing us how to make them. And so it's not a surprise to me that it is easy to rank something like that when you approach it the way that you're saying you do it. So it's big stuff. It's massive, I think, for sure.
It is. Yeah, I thought about putting a 2000 level in for that knowledge, because I have a lot of, and I even kind of caught wind that there was a spy looking in on me. And I was like, ah. Whenever I hear that, I'm like, no, I'm the fearless mama. I like my little, I'm like, protective of everybody here, So, and when I coach and train people, they've stayed with me for years, right? But then I get some people that, you know how it is, like they come in, they try to crash something down, and when you got something good. So I will never allow that to happen here. If anything, everybody knows that about me, and I expand, and if I have to expand. But yeah, that's exactly it, Frankie. I was like, okay, I kind of caught wind, so I had to pull a chat group down, and then I had to, get out of Telegram. I mean, there's just, sometimes you just have to like protect it. So we share a lot here on the Zoom before someone even joins. We share a lot. And so I just have to look at names and just, kind of be protective. But yeah, on the overview Zooms, we keep like certain, I shared what we're doing with lead generation. Now all of a sudden I'll pick up a paper and I'll say, oh no, they were on my Zoom and now they're doing it for their opportunity. No, it gets crazy, because I have taught so many people, thousands of people. But yeah, it's all right. I'm one of those givers, and I just know that it always comes back, right? So I believe in that. And and I mean, we also have Reverend Wilson on here, so that's awesome that you guys are on here. And Reverend Wilson, would you like to say a few things today? I want to just tell everybody I've known Andre for 11 years now, and by the way, I was praying for you. And I hope it's okay. I can say that kind of stuff here on these Zooms. I hope it is all right. We live in this world where it's like, oh, you're worried anymore about what to say. But for me, I will never change. I'm going to be 56, so I'm pretty old fashioned. And that's one of the reasons why I pulled my kids out of school, because I was like, no more. Yeah. I don't want these kids, learning this kind of stuff. I pulled my kids out, and they're doing amazing. Rob's thriving with me. My daughter's a paralegal. They don't need to have that institutional school. I'm just going to say it, and we got to watch what we're doing with this next generation. I'm just going to say that. I'm sorry if I offended anybody, but we got to really create our own economy so that we can keep our families home. So Reverend Wilson, Andre, how are you doing today? I'm so happy to see you here. You're feeling all right? You were in the hospital?
I am pumped and excited. I'm doing good for a guy that died twice.
You did? You died twice. You scared me again.
Tammy, let me tell y'all. The Lord is good. The Lord is good. I laid here on this floor, bleeding out of my arm because of an aneurysm. And oh my gosh, the experience alone was absolutely traumatic.
Wow.
And this is going to be more like a testimony. The blood was coming out of my arm so fast that it was as if the water faucet was on full blast. I couldn't stop. I've never seen anything like that in my life. It was like experiencing a horror movie. And I was by myself, Tammy, and there was nobody here. And I felt myself going unconscious. I had my cell phone, but I had so much blood on my screen that I couldn't dial my wife's number. And I'm like, oh my Lord, please let me just dial her number. I felt my soul just leaving my body. And I finally got a hold of my wife. She was across the street. And as soon as she got on the phone, I was like, honey, I'm dying. And her, the neighbors ran over, and when they walked in the house, I mean, my whole living room floor, I was laying in my blood. The more I applied pressure to the aneurysm, the blood was just gushing everywhere. And I died right there on my living room floor. When the paramedics came, they had to suck my heart back. I was already gray. And Tammy, it was an experience, let me tell you. let me tell you, my mom said, you probably have post-traumatic stress disorder. I'm like, I have never experienced anything like that in my life. And to see all that blood, oh my God, it was horrific. And then they fixed it. They thought they fixed it. And I stayed in the hospital for a week, came back home, and that Saturday, I felt blood dripping on my arm. I'm like, oh my God, I'm bleeding. All of a sudden, there was another aneurysm that popped. And I fell out right in the bathroom floor again and died. And I've had to have 20 bags of blood. I lost all my blood. And I'm still recovering. And I had to have 20 bags of blood transfused back into me. And hey, to be here on this live, I'm excited. And I got a mission. To help people create generational wealth. Because when I'm not here, I want to make sure that my wife, Cass, is taken care of. I want to make sure that my grandbabies are taken care of. I want to make sure that my daughter is taken care of. So I'm on a mission like never before to help people break the back of poverty and really have generational wealth so that if something did happen to them, their family is taken care of. Whew.
Wow. You got me choked up. I don't know what to say.
Mm.
I don't know.
It's amazing.
It's amazing.
It's amazing.
It's amazing that you've chose to work with me and the community here and to help people and to help them realize that they can get the medical help.
Yes.
Wow, Andre.
Yes.
Wow.
I just want to say, Reverend Wilson, I think that God brought you back because you have this mission.
Yes.
You know, you have more to do yet to help people. So
Yes.
wow. I mean, it's amazing. It's an amazing story. I'm glad you're doing better. It's good to see you. And
I know we wondered where you went.
take
Also,
care.
we launched this and Andre, you've been on almost every Zoom, like when we launched it, you know, by the way, anyone that's new, we launched this in February, end of January, early February, and over 100 and some members, by the way. Like it's been crazy every day ever since I launched this. But on one of the Saturday Zooms, Andre was pumped up and he's like, see you next Saturday. Then all of a sudden I said to Brianna, Rob, Rick, I said, where'd he go? And then I got a text. Then I got a text from Cass. And she didn't need to send the visual, by the way. But anyway, I got a text from Cass and I'm like, oh, here we go. And then I just did my thing and just started. I believe in a lot of energy work and things like that. And of course, I live next to a lot of red rock. So I was like going out into the, you know, grounding and all this kind of stuff. And I'm just like pouring all that love I could, you know. I actually get tired. I don't know if you guys know, after I do stuff like that. Like after I do one of these Zooms, I put all my love and energy into you guys. Afterwards, I have to actually, and Rob knows what I'm talking about. Same with him.
That was crazy to hear that. I mean,
it was crazy to hear that.
Truly, thank God, thank Jesus for your ability to actually to go through that. If anyone understands anything, Andre, people don't understand the opposite realm, that there's a physical realm, and it's the mental realm as well. And you know, the fact that you even woke up this morning, and anyone woke up on this live, is what we're at the supreme mastermind of for the GFF is, you know, I don't care what belief patterns you have, there's only really one truth. And when you have the ability to know that, and you can get your mind in the right place and start helping people on that path, is going to be helpful. You know,
yes.
There's going to be people that don't believe, they don't want to get their mind right. And then the fact that you're alive, brother, like, wow, like that is incredible. And
the other thing, Andre, I'm trying not to get emotional today. I didn't know you were just Andre. I try to stay, you know, where I'm not emotional, but everybody knows I'm very emotional and I love my people and love my members and love people. I've been helping people in finances for many, many years. Like I said, mortgage broker, you know, real estate
Yeah.
investor. But Andre, you're still in a wheelchair, correct?
Yes,
So that's one of your goals is to walk,
yes,
a wheelchair. And what I want people to listen to here today is that Andre is relentless. He knows that he needs to make this money. He's burned his bridges behind him. In other words, this is what he does. He does this for a full-time living with us, and he has to. So when you have to make money, you make money. I've always said
yes,
to a lot of my students, when you have to make money and you don't have anything else, like a lot of people told me last weekend, they want to go full-time with me. That's amazing. I love those. That's music to my ears. You know, I already have dozens that are full-time with me. But I'm saying more and more and more are coming on, because my goal is to help and reach 100 families a month, 100.
Great.
Right. And I need everybody's help, because I'm only one person. That's why I created this community, is the passion and the love behind it. Yes, we have the softwares. Yes, we have the systems, but we're actually humanizing the digital realm. I can't stand what's going on with some of this stuff. Did you know the other day when we went to this Rob's and Rob, what was it? What restaurant? There was a robot delivering our food.
yes.
What the heck?
Yeah.
Am I old fashioned or what? I don't want no robot delivering my food. I want
And
someone.
they ask for a tip too, these
They ask for a
robots,
tip.
guys.
And then the robot said,
Come on now.
"Thank you very much," and turned around and went the other way and delivered our salad. I'm on this, like I said, this big health kick again. Julie, you're gonna laugh at me because I'll post, you know what I mean? I'll be like posting up this stuff. But yeah, I'm like, you know, and the thing is, and Elaine, you know, I mean, it's like, who wants to have that in our world? I want to keep these Zooms every Saturday. I don't know about you guys, but this is a great way to meet. This is a great way to meet up, to see who's coming on board.
When they see our new 1,000 level video, look at what we got. We got this new gimbal. Got this new cool gimbal.
Yep.
And I think Frankie, you see this? You know what? I'm a techie guy too.
Frankie, you're gonna love working with Rob, because you guys.
I'm a techie
like,
guy. I have
yeah.
I have an iMac, a MacBook Air, MacBook Pro 16-inch. I have iPhones, you name it. Okay. I almost got a job at Apple, actually. I'm that techie. I've written code and software for Facebook, so that's why we're in the Supreme level where we're going to be getting in people. It's going to be a pre-launch position, working on some software, some ad friender tool. And then from there, we're going to go into a messaging tool. It's going to be eventually, but it will be a messenger tool, which means that, you know, is it Jules, or is it Julie or Jenny, or
It's Julie.
you got Julie. Okay, Julie. Julie, you'll be able, you too, right? On your Facebook accounts, Julie, you'll be able to choose 50 people, click one button, just one button, and you'll be able to message 50 people while you're out on the trampoline with your kids or cooking on the grill. One button, and it will go out to 50 people. You'll be able to message people. That's what I'm working on. That's my background. And you'll be able to, there's a feature I'm not going to even mention because it's like, I don't know who's listening, but it's going to be.
I know, that's why I said you got to be careful.
That's gonna, yeah. There's the feature that will come out will be never done in the industry ever. Can't Google it, you can't find it, and that is what I'm up to right now on the background. So Mom's got this email thing going on. Love it. And then yeah, we're going to be filming. Actually, it's going to be quite a unique film. We're going to be filming by a Lamborghini. We're going to be filming and we're going to mock it. We're going to make fun of it. Like, hey, we just bought our Lamborghini, you know, and then like,
you guys know that's not my style.
We're just real people that are trying to help people in this, you know, that kind of thing. Like mock the, you know how people are. I bought my $50 million car, that type of thing. Yeah, we're gonna make a kind of a funny joke of it. And then, you know, have it really humble and then approachable where people can get their leads converted over and then help them.
Absolutely. So I'm going to just go ahead and end the recording. And then if anyone has any questions, Rob, you'll be able to clip this out and use it for certain, we repurpose videos and stuff. And yeah, Rob is my techie. Well, he's my son. And he's my techie guy and behind the scenes. So let me just go ahead and end the recording here.